You're good.
And we're good to go.
I will have to call you back. I'm just in the middle of something. Okay, I will. Thanks. That's Gidget. I don't know if you know Gidget. She does tech stuff for computers.
No.
She's extremely good. She's... Okay, let me just see what I'm doing here.
Right.
Okay, we're recording.
All right, sir.
So, we have our official 2 meters. We got the tape out and measured it.
That's it, exactly.
I have no criteria. I don't generally have one.
Mm-hmm.
I roll it around in my head.
Mm-hmm.
What would Grant and I ever talk about, you know? So, and a number of subjects. There's obviously your work here at the gallery,
Yes.
your history with Rogers,
Yes.
your history with Georgina.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, so,
Right.
yeah, so I didn't really need to write a whole lot down. I mean, it was
Yeah.
I'm Tim Danbrook, and my podcast is called Georgina Speaks.
Which I love that, by the way. I absolutely love that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And I'm here for I love you, Grant, but I'm here for a recording lesson. You know, like your history with this whole process, which is
Yeah.
not new.
No. I've been around for a long time, and I've been doing various types of media. I've done TV, I've done radio, print ads. So
Right.
I've been around for a very long time. And there was no formal training. You know, the first time I did TV was City TV.
Yeah,
And-
Ann Romer. You worked with Ann Romer, right?
I did Ann Romer, and I had an hour with her, and she very much, and very, very professional. She told me how it was going to go, and when she knocked on the desk, that was when I should speak, and when she knocked on it again, that's when so it was, you know, I don't know, was I in my
Discipline.
yeah. I mean, she was a professional.
Yeah.
She was definitely a professional. And I had my makeup done in Gord Martineau's makeup chair.
Right.
So I go in, I think I was the managing director for a youth organization, a youth mentoring
Right.
organization. So, you know, I go in, and yeah, I've always been the face of something because I'm a
Right.
big personality. But to kind of go into City TV and have people kind of handle you and move you where you need
Yeah.
to go. So I thought, okay, I survived City, but I did Global, I did Rogers in Toronto too. So
Right.
it really, it was just learning how to be comfortable. I mean, I'm looking at myself here, and I'm seeing the pimple here,
Yeah.
and the hair is thinning here, and just kind of going in and really just letting that passion that you feel about what you do
Yeah.
shine through. And some people just can't do it. And I always say every time I go on camera, not so much with Georgina Life, because with Georgina Life I'm with my friends and my colleagues and my community, but when I would do Toronto TV, I would want to throw up. Like,
Let me just check.
just
Okay, can you talk a little bit more about that and your original?
about
Well, I
City,
just
about
realized
City
it.
TV and wanting to throw up every time I went on television. Well, it's that whole, you know, it's, I would just kind of go in there and just the magnitude of where you are and potentially who's watching. And the reality is, it's like, you know, when you do your podcast, when I do my Facebook videos,
Right.
it could be me, you know, and the dog and one other person looking
Well, it's
at
me in my trailer, and yeah, it's kind of funny, you know.
Yeah.
I've owned about 40 houses in my lifetime because
Yeah.
I build, move, and do
Yeah.
whatever. I can honestly say I've never been more comfortable in a spot.
Yeah.
I live by myself.
Yes.
40-foot trailer. I sold my last house and I put my money in the bank.
Yep.
I'm like everything there's functional. I just sit. I look out the window, and my kitchen's there. And my
Yeah.
bedroom's yeah. So I mean,
Well, and we were talking earlier. I mean, I am getting close to 65. I'll be 65 in November, and I'm starting to look
You don't
at
look it, by the way,
what.
just,
Thank you. God's been kind.
yes.
And so is.
Well, it's your nature to take care of yourself too. So that
Yeah.
helps. That
Yeah.
helps.
I mean, as I said earlier, I guess since 2004, I've been the face.
You know, I can clearly, I haven't been. You know, we could do one of those posters, you know, this is what happens if you don't, you know?
Well, I get people who say, "Oh my God, you don't look 64," and then I have to say, "Well, what does that look like?"
Yeah.
Because someone show me where that picture is in a book.
Yeah.
But I think the key piece for me in my ability to be comfortable with who I am, and we did an interview a couple of years ago about that journey.
Yeah, I was gonna let you decide, let you.
I'm going to throw that in there somewhere.
I'll bring it up. I'll
Okay.
discuss it a little bit at length if you're comfortable with
Yeah,
all of that.
yeah.
I wasn't sure. There's a couple of subjects I wasn't sure in terms of how to deal with it in
Yeah.
relation to your being gay,
Yeah.
like fabulously gay. I mean,
Yes. If I can't be fabulous, I'm not doing
Yeah,
it.
I'm going away. Yeah, to hell with it. Eh? Well, you know what's funny because for myself when we first met,
Yes.
my whole life I've never had a problem with gay people or homophobia.
Yeah.
But I was born in 1956.
Yes.
So there's always a little redneck in there. and that little guy goes off around certain things. So I wasn't
Yeah.
sure how I would behave,
Yes.
feeling-wise and comfortable, like interaction-wise. I mean, I
Yes.
would never be like nasty, or I would never be a bad person, or I've never had homophobia.
Yeah.
But you do have things that go off
Yeah.
when you're around somebody who's outwardly,
Yes.
Hey.
Oh God, yeah.
yeah, so you would be a homophobia meter wandering around, like you just watch who goes off and who doesn't. Eh?
Oh yeah, it's like it's. I've done a lot of training. I mean, I did
bet.
training for GT